All right, back on the streets, Yonge Street heading south. Check it out. This is the famous Iranian strip mall. That they had a robber in there too. Check it out. All the Iranian community, all the Iranian, little Iran town, little Tehran. That jewelry store all the way to the end, cash for gold. He had a big, somebody drove in there with a car and they robbed the place, I think. Huh?
Did you know that robber?
The robber?
Did you know the robber?
No, how would I know the robber, Hannah? The bank robber. No, the bank robber, the Danda Square, oh, I get it. The bank robber from an earlier song. We sound like David Bowie's Ashes to Ashes. I remember the fellow from the earlier video. It was a bank robber. We did a video on Dundas Square that there was a bank robber that we talked to. And this traffic is going to be horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Driving down Yonge Street on a weekday at about 4:30, is it? 4 o'clock. Oh my God, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. Why are you guys driving crazy place of town during rush hour? Well, because we're for mission. All the Iranian towns, people are here. Lots of Iranians in this part of town, turning it into TehranTO. TehranTO. It's an interesting part of town. It used to be Koreans. The Iranians are kicking the Koreans out. They're not kicking the original European Canadians out. They're kicking out the Koreans. Where's the Koreans going? See, they go 4 o'clock. How's the car running?
Excellent.
No lights coming on?
Nothing.
No problem. It's one of the best cars there is. I like the dash. It's not all electronic. You got knobs. You got all sorts of things you can press and play with. And I noticed you have a SD card holder. You can put like, you can watch movies as you go along. Not recommended. Highly not recommended, but fun. Even the passenger can watch. TTC buses are semi-full. There you go. Check out this. All of these small shops are going to be eventually turned into kind of apartment buildings like this. At some point, Yonge Street southbound from, what do you call it? Steeles, right? I think we're approaching Menlasman Square. Another famous, look at all the grass everywhere. Everything is like so unkept. Looks like you're up north. I like this one. It's abandoned land. But even parks are not kept anymore, well kept. There's a Finch subway. That's as far as the subway goes. I think it's just hilarious that it's so much more Yonge Street uptown, right? So much more Yonge Street going there. And this is your limit of your subway. If you're riding a subway, this is as far as it goes. After that, you're gonna get on those buses and pray to God that your bus is on time and blah, blah, blah. This area reminds me of Flushing's, New York. It's just very much, I mean, I don't know if anybody else says that, but you have all of these tall condos behind the shops. So what happened in Flushing's, New York, which is another Chinatown, people didn't sell their property across the main street, like Yonge Street. These guys probably didn't want to sell the property, saying, no, we're not selling, we want to sell more. So the people behind sold it. They're like, oh, we're going to get rid of it. Nobody's going to buy it. So everybody built the condos outside. And then now you can't build condos here. Because if you build condos, those people are going to have no view. In New York, you can't do that. Here, probably you give somebody a couple of bucks, you can do anything you want. Scam town, why not? So once they build the condos here, the property value on those condos in the back goes to zero. Because you got like, basically you got no, those people bought the condos, oh, you're going to have a view of the lake and this and that. You're going to get a view of somebody's backyard washroom, you know. Anyway, so that's what I think is gonna wait to happen. So, but I do prefer it to be all like little shops in the front and tall condos in the back. That's how Flushing, New York is, and gives it a bit of a charm. Got hands getting tired. How long is this traffic sign? It's gonna go on for still 401. Oh, 401. Is that where we're going?
Yeah.
That's your 402 now. That's like your GPS. There you go. All of these little shops and, you know, cool places. Gas is $1.40 a liter across the street here. These used to be all little things and turned into this kind of like... Another thing I like about this area is all the shops, like here on the new condos, are small shops, so they're affordable. Look at that across the street. That looks amazing. All those little shops. When the shops are small, people can afford to rent them for small businesses like wing machine and pizza and all that kind of stuff. When they get big, only doctors' offices and banks and Starbucks. Starbucks used to get the big places, but not anymore. Nobody's drinking Starbucks either. So, yeah, it's only banks. And the banks own the buildings anyway, so they're like, whatever, we'll take it. Nobody is renting it. But all of these little shops, see? Whatever this is, the really small ones, they're affordable, right? Hair salon. Lots of Persian stuff still all the way down here, right? More Korean here. More Koreano. But look at this blue house. There's a notice. They're going to tear this thing down. Wow. Look at this. A very nice Luna Bakery. Like nice. And the other one is closed. Lots of closed shops in Toronto still. I don't know if it's coming back, but it's a nice, cool church. All white. Nice design. It's called Churchill Avenue. Oh. We're all backlit. Sun's from behind. So these shops are subjects in shadow, which is not my favorite. That side of the street is lit better, but I don't get a clear shot. Wow, look at this place. Oh, it's just totally taken out. Wow, look at these condos here. My God. Ooh. See, all of these are probably going to be big. Under construction. Under construction. Again, the traffic isn't as bad, Hannah.
Yeah, it's not
That's
bad.
not bad. I thought we were going to be in a mess of a traffic. I thought, wow, every time I decide to shoot how bad the traffic is on this mission, we get no traffic. I got an idea. Next time you're late somewhere, I can come with you, even the audience. If you're late, I'll come with you and start filming how bad the traffic is, and you're going to look at this. There's nobody on the line.
Yeah, I know.
4 o'clock on Yonge streets like that. Beautiful. As soon as I turn off the camera, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 backed up, you know. So it's like the subway.
Yeah.
Every time we're filming, on the subway it's the other way around. When I'm filming, there's always a delay. A little red Toyota there. Seems to be also a really popular car, aren't they? They last forever, forever.
What's your favorite car?
My favorite car...
Like everyday driver.
Everyday driver?
Yeah.
A Rolls Royce. I mean, that's a silly one, everyday driver. Like, you have a car, you have to... What does that mean, everyday driver?
Like, you know, like you drive it to work, you drive it to the office, you drive it home, you drive it, you know.
Well, it depends. Depends what I'm doing, you know. I mean, if I'm doing...
Drive it to the grocery store, you know.
Oh, any car would do. It doesn't matter. But I mean, if you, say for example, if you have an office and your car's parked outside your office, you can't screw around. You have to have a nice car. At least BMW outside your car makes you look like you know what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing.
What if your office, like, you gotta park in the garage, no one sees your garage?
Well, depends. Depends. I mean, you're working for somebody else, you're taking it easy anyway. You can't afford a Beamer. But say you have your own business, you know. Then, one of my favorite cars I had was a limo. I bought a used limo. And you know the reason I liked it? Because it looked odd. Because everybody thought I was a taxi, but I wasn't. And I could just smash it into things, and it was very durable, and I didn't care. It was like an old, used limo. So that was one of my favorite cars. V8. Took a lot of gas, huh?
This building's new.
And so, yeah, that's a new building. Wow. Just massive, huh? Once they build that, they're going to lose the character like that. Like, I mean, oh, come on. Yeah, they're going to ruin this. This is the whole charm of this street. Like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the charm.
Yeah.
Once they build those crazy things, it's not charming. It's going to become another Atlanta. Anyway, so yeah, the limo was fun. I like Jeeps. I like off-road vehicles that look very combat mission-y, you know. Jeeps with cool decorations on them. I like those. I like SUVs for some reasons. Some SUVs are cool, you know. I like your car. I don't have a favorite car. I'm not a car person, you know. I like European cars. I like Citroën, Citroën. You know, you have to say French city, French accent.
Do you like Civics? I like Civics.
Civics are cool.
I've never had one, but they look cool.
Yeah, they look cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big, any car you could, I mean, some cars are just silly, outright silly, you know what I mean? You know, but whatever, you know. Cars are just a tool, a necessary tool for living, especially in North American cities. I don't care what people say. I don't care how funky they want to be on a bike. Hey, listen, guys, I've been biking in Canada off-road. I'm an avid biker. I love biking. I still bike. But a bicycle is not a car. And in Canada, to fully utilize the country, camping, winter, distance, grocery, saving money, you need a proper car with a back seat and a trunk and all that. You cannot, you know, bicycles are great. Yoo-hoo. When you're 21, 22, you're fit. Most people are not fit. Most people are eating burritos. And even if they're, you know, you could be fit eating burrito at 35, 25, right? Well, once you hit 50, you've been eating burritos, you're not riding that bike, you're gonna be like, where am I going? So, yeah, I think you do need a car in the city too. Like if you're working with a car, gives you more of an option of more distance. You can rent cheaper places and go further for work. Definitely necessary because the transportation is really awkward here. So if you live somewhere outside the boonies, you want to go to work every day, you're going to get on a bus for 4 hours, you're going to get on a TTC for 8 hours, TTC is not working, you're going to end up paying more rent. So yeah, you're riding a bicycle to work because you're not paying for gas, but you're paying more for rent. So it's a ding-dong situation. Look at this car. This is absolutely, are you serious? That's such a cool car, man. Woohoo! Give them a thumbs up for the coolest car on the road. You don't need a car like that. There's another cool shop. We're approaching the famous 401. You know what's famous for? Being a parking lot. Woohoo! 409 on 401. Come on. Who's got the balls to drive on 401 at 409? That's not even, come on. You know, come on. Yeah.
What should we do?
We should do nothing. We should just stick in traffic and enjoy the traffic.
Really?
Yeah. I tell you, once I stick the camera out of the window, traffic's gonna be gone. How long have we been filming? 12 minutes. I'm gonna keep this film for a quick low film for Yonge Street, and I'm gonna film getting stuck on 401 for a while, okay? Guys, thanks for watching this film with us. Film mission drive from Steeles to 401 on Yonge Street on a 4 o'clock midday. What is it, a Wednesday?
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Look at the scenery. It's all wild, my God. This is Toronto's famous 401 highway, the most busiest highway in North America. And it's maintained pretty good today, huh? Wow. Our favorite car, Cadillac. Ouch. There's got to be a dead body in the trunk. I guarantee you that. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next film.